Hello and welcome to QUTV News. I'm Wes Sheeler. Students can learn how to get their groove on, plus a bigger season than Valentine's Day has already started.
And I'm Jack Weiss. A celebration recently brought both joy and terror to a city in Missouri. We'll have those stories in just a moment, but first.
An emotional gathering in Kansas City, Missouri on Saturday, as dozens of people joined together for a rally against guns. Some in the crowd held up signs to ban assault weapons. Protest happened just days after gunfire erupted at a celebration honoring the Super Bowl champion Chiefs. 43-year-old mother and disc jockey Lisa Lopez Galvin died. At least 23 other people were hurt during the shooting during Saturday's rally. Kansas City Mayor Quinton Lucas told protesters he never expected a shooting would occur during the celebration or that people would have to run for their lives. He called for change and told demonstrators, quote, "It doesn't have to be this way." Police have charged 2 juveniles in connection with the shooting and say there could be more arrests.
On February 14th, the Kansas City Chiefs celebrated their back-to-back Super Bowl wins. QUTV reporter Wesley Martin gives us a snapshot of what the Super Bowl parade looked like. Not only was it Valentine's Day, it was the Chiefs parade back in Kansas City. The parade took place in downtown Kansas City from 6th Street to Pershing, and then the rally after.
Favorite memory as Chiefs fan, 2003 Dante Hall's punt return against the Broncos, 124-23 on it.
Although the parade was a celebration, the day was ruined by a senseless act that won't be forgotten in the sports world. February 14th was also another big day for many reasons. Mainly it was seen as Valentine's Day, but an even bigger season has started without you realizing it. QUTV reporter Ryan Capps brings us more on Ash Wednesday.
The season that started is the Lenten season, which started with Ash Wednesday. Lent is a total of 40 days starting with Ash Wednesday and ends with Easter.
Lent is really preparing ourselves to celebrate that Paschal mystery of Jesus' final days that brought us new life through his death and resurrection.
The most recognizable feature of Ash Wednesday are the ashes that go on your forehead. These ashes represent death and repentance, which is why the priest says, "Remember that you are dust, and to dust you shall return," when he marks you with them.
This is a season of suffering, but also celebration, with most Catholics seeing it as the most important part of the year.
It's about sacrifice, and it's about learning and kind of trusting the process, and it's about looking forward to something.
While every day in Lent is important, the next substantial day will be Palm Sunday on March 24th.
Make sure to check your email for Mass times when they are released so you won't miss out on this Lenten season.
If you needed to find another way to get your heart rate up, Quincy University offered a dance class that would do just the trick. An Ohio native drops by to encourage a new experience with hip-hop style dance. QUTV reporter Kai Grover has the latest on the dance class.
1, 2, 3, pause. 1, 2, 3. So that's
to celebrate Black History Month, a hip-hop class taught by Sean Jones, a choreographer who teaches classes for the Beat Arts Academy, comes to Quincy University to teach a hip-hop style dance.
I was interested in coming tonight because I thought it'd be a great experience to learn a new style of dance that I haven't done before, and I thought it would be a really fun experience.
Last year, he instructed classes for a performance called The Wiz, a hip-hop ballet. He's been teaching for over 15 years, is from Cincinnati, Ohio, and has a passion for teaching new styles of dance.
I think it's just vital that we get to experience a form of dance that has roots in African history. And no matter what has gone on through history, the dance aspect of our culture has always remained and has been a vital part of our development.
The hip-hop dance class is not a one-time event. Later this February, QU will bring Sean back to teach an African-themed dance. Students can look forward to the dance class being hosted in the fitness center.
The dance instructor will be returning February 22nd to teach another dance class. Students should keep a lookout for flyers around campus.
So that was you dancing out there, huh, Wes?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, pretty good. I'm glad you got to learn some things.
Well, thank you. Well, coming up next, the first intramural has begun for a new season.
And a team member came back with a trophy for being one of the best witnesses in the court. Coming up after the break.
QU's mock trial team competed in the regionals. One of the teammates came back home with an award. The mock trial team traveled to Drake University in Des Moines, Iowa for the regionals. They competed in 4 rounds, switching from prosecution to defense with each round, in a bid to qualify for the opening round championships.
I thought it went pretty well overall. I had a good time participating, and I was really proud of my team. This has been a build-up for about the past semester and a half, so everyone tried their best, everyone put in their best effort. One of our witnesses actually got an award for what she did, so I was very proud of her for her performance.
Even though QU's mock trial team did not qualify for the next championship, Brianna Heath won a Character Witness Award. Mock trial will continue in the fall.
As the temperature went back down throughout the week, it was time to pull out those bags of beans and cans of chilies back out, as the chili cook-off took over the HFC.
The Quincy Health and Fitness Center had become packed for the 34th annual chili cook-off. The HFC had everyone's mouth watering about 2 steps after walking through those front doors. You were kind of not greeted, but simply smacked in the face with the blend of scents, which immediately caught the attention and appetites of those in attendance.
Well, this is the 34th annual year for the chili cook-off, but it's my first, but not my last. There's a whole lot of love and a whole lot of prayers.
Sample after sample people got in line for. This place was buzzing with excitement and some flavorful offerings. Here at the chili cook-off, everything looks amazing and smells fantastic, but there's one thing that we have not tried yet, and that is the taste test. This chili right here is straight from Barbie's Dream House. Let's see if it lives up to the hype. Just chili right here, has a nice little spice to it, and it's got a little sweetness to it, a little bit of sugar to it, but it is all out amazing, and this should definitely come home as a chili cook-off champion. Whether it had a little bit of kick or just a tad bit of sweetness, each chili was different and unique, and it showcased the skills and creativity of all the participants in attendance.
QU is starting up intramural this semester. The first event they had was dodgeball. With the new year, the Student Life organization has made some big changes.
The new changes are planning to have intramurals every week this semester. They are also offering a wide range of sports.
I'll be just getting to bond with my teammates and some of my classmates and just getting to blow off some steam by throwing some balls at somebody's head. So.
The new app I Am Leagues is in place to help signing up. Or check your email on how to sign up too.
Leagues, you can sign up through your email. The Student Life organization has been sending emails, Diane Shoemaker and Christine Tracy. Through that, you'll go through your QU email, then you'll link it to your Quincy University account.
QU is offering pickleball, dodgeball, basketball, wiffle ball, darts, cornhole, kickball, sand volleyball, spikeball, and co-ed flag football.
I don't play in them. I kind of came for the free pizza. It's thoroughly enjoyable, so that's what we're here for. Go Domino's.
The winners of each intramural event will be awarded prizes. The winners of dodgeball will receive t-shirts. Each sport will have a different prize for the winners.
The app gives you the option to start a team or sign up for a free agent. Sign-ups for dodgeball and darts have been closed. Registration closes for each sport for a few days before.
Well, you know what they say, Wes. They say if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a dodgeball.
And you don't want to dodge what's coming next.
Welcome back, everyone. We have Wesley Martin here with us today. So it's a beautiful day today. Is that going to last?
It is. It's supposed to be really nice for the rest of the week. So it will stay this way, as it's about 65 degrees today, so it will be nice. So this week we will be experiencing a warm front coming in. Some may say that it is spring-like temperatures, and we live in Illinois, so it's unpredictable. One day it might be warm, and one day it might be rainy the next. So today, our high temperature is 67 degrees with a low of 47. The average is usually around 43 degrees and a low of 25. And then back in 2017, we had a high of 75 degrees and a low of 3. I'm glad we're not at 3 degrees, but we will be creeping up to 75 degrees here soon. And today, our temperature right about now is 63 degrees with winds coming from the south-southeast, about 10 miles per hour. And Wednesday night is supposed to be about 47 degrees with winds coming from the east at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then Thursday, we have about 61 degrees during the day, and also 10 to 15 miles per hour coming from the north. And it will be cloudy, but like I said, we have spring temperatures, so it should be warm for any activities you guys have coming up. And our 3-day forecast for Friday is about 54 degrees. Friday evening, 47, and then on Saturday, 51. So we will be fluctuating temperatures and going back down. And then our 7-day forecast for the week, we are looking about at 60 degrees on Thursday, 54 for Friday, 51 for Saturday, and 66 on Sunday, and then a high on Tuesday of 76 degrees. So like I said, we will be experiencing warm temperatures on Tuesday, and we will have spring-like weather. So we will be having the same weather that we had today for the upcoming days.
I'm pretty excited for that 6-day stretch.
Yeah, I am too. Definitely nice to go outside, doing the activities you guys have planned.
I sure hope it continues for the rest of the semester.
Me as well.
All right, and then coming up, we have Kaylin Lowry doing sports this week. Stay tuned for more.
QU has been busy on the sports side, ending with a few upsets.
Yeah, knowing the Hawks, you can't put a cage on these birds.
Not at all. Whether you're ranked in hot or ready or not, there is no stopping the Hawks. That is for sure. The Hawks men's lacrosse team suffered their first defeat of the season after manhandling the Cardinals of William Jewell. The Hawks got clipped from the sky by Maryville University Saints. Battling in this non-conference matchup, the Hawks had all the momentum, all the energy, but that energy could not stop the first quarter surge from the Saints, ending the first quarter with a 6-point lead over the Hawks, going 8-4. Leading scorer for the game, we had Justin Simonson ending the game with 5 goals for Maryville University, helping the Saints keep marching on. The Flyers of Lewis University men's basketball came on down to Q-Town thinking everything was sweet, especially after the first half, thinking they dominated their opponent, thinking that the Hawks had given up, but the Hawks took the half to start evaluating, trying to figure out what's going on, and they came out the half like they had their tails on fire, dropping 53 points in the second and leaving the Flyers with no propellers, claiming the 82-69 win for QU. Women's basketball came into the game ready to show Lewis University the way out the door, ending the first half with a lead of 42-37. With it being a highly competitive game and with a lot of back and forth, the Hawks could not finish the job as Lewis walked out the door with a W. 76-70 with that game right there. The Hawks men's volleyball team went to battle with the number 8 Ohio State University, and the Buckeyes did not come to play around for the second time as they cleared the Hawks in all 3 sets. Speaking of sweeps, women's tennis sweeps through 2 opponents during the weekend. It looked like the Battle of Thermopylae, the way the Hawks trampled through the Spartans of Missouri Baptist, and recording their first win over Maryville University in over a decade, dating back to 2013. Quincy also inducted Tom Lepper into the Hall of Fame over the weekend. Lepper is a 1997 QU graduate who was an absolute force on the court, playing 4 seasons with the Hawks after having an amazing high school career as a Quincy Blue Devil. Lepper and the other members will be formally honored during the Hall of Fame ceremony in the fall. Getting to play a sport under the lights at a historic stadium is a dream for so many kids growing up. For the Quincy Hawks baseball team, some of those dreams came true this past weekend on the way to Georgia for their season opener. The players took a stop in Nashville for some practice and some memory making. QUTV's Tyler Menendez takes us to Nashville.
6.5 hours away from campus, from Quincy, Illinois to Nashville, Tennessee, the Hawks got the experience of a lifetime to kick off their 2024 season. The Vanderbilt University baseball team was generous enough to let the Hawks have a full practice under the lights on their amazing field. However, some may call it perfect.
This field is sick. First of all, the lights are perfect. The turf is perfect. Outfield's, the ball's actually rolling, so that's perfect.
Perfect is an understatement. Hawkins Field is the creme de la creme of Division I college baseball.
Vanderbilt baseball is no joke of a program. Coached by three-time Coach of the Year, Coach Tim Corbin, the Commodores have been to 17 straight NCAA tournaments, making this quite the experience for myself and the players behind me.
I think it's something pretty cool. You don't get to come to a place like this every day where they've won 2 national championships in the last 10 years. It's just a place kind of like a baseball church. It's the peak of D1 baseball, and we get to share with our teammates and on our way to our first series of the year, so it's a blast.
This was just the start of the 10-day road trip for the Hawks. After just getting done with a weekend series at North Georgia, as well as a midweek game at Valdosta State, they will be on the road again to Columbus State for their last series of the trip this weekend.
After the historic season the Hawks put up last year, it should be interesting to see if they can live up to the same standard this season.
Had a way to slide onto the home plate. Hawks came back pretty good this year.
That's all we have for sports. Now don't go anywhere. Let's all stay happy as we talk about random acts of kindness when we come back.
The kind gestures of our everyday actions has a dedicated day to it. Last Saturday marked Random Acts of Kindness Day. QUTV reporter Anthony Lundy has more details on the holiday.
Although not many people know the holiday actually exists, Random Acts of Kindness is a real holiday. It lets us appreciate the good deeds by other people. Some things that may show a random act of kindness is gifting someone a present or just playing games with them to spend time with one another. Others include just calling a friend from back home that you haven't spoken to in a while. Regardless, appreciation is the word to describe the day.
Random act of kindness is something that you do for somebody else, not knowing what they're going through, just kind of out of the kindness of your heart. None of us ever know what other people are going through, and so I think if you can just do something just because you want to do something nice for someone, it's not because you know anything or you know that they need something, it's just because you want to do that for them.
Even though it may not be the holiday anymore, think back and realize that you have participated in random acts of kindness every single day, and then think about how much that has affected someone else.
I do random acts of kindness just most of the time because it feels like the right thing to do, like holding the door for somebody. Occasionally also just makes me feel better knowing that I helped somebody, no matter how simple the task.
Random acts of kindness is an everyday situation, but how you embrace it can change the lives of others.
You know, a random act of kindness that I would like to happen, somebody to help me with my homework, because even though we're only a week in, or a month in, I'm already struggling a lot.
You know who helps me with my homework?
Who?
Wes Schuler.
Oh, will you help me with my homework?
Sure, I'd be willing to help you with your homework.
And guys, that's why Wes is the best.
Thank you for watching QUTV News. For more stories, find us at QUmedia.net and on social media. Have a great week.